Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Oh, for Heaven's Sake.
Whoa, we're back with the podcast, John.
We are back in the podcast room, and these drinks are cold, and they're popped.
Well, it's been a while. We had a month hiatus before our last video last week.
3 weeks.
Yeah.
I'm going to say 3 weeks, not a month. We're not that bad.
Yeah. It was a month, but that's besides the point. Hopefully you guys tuned into our cooking tutorial, amateur cooking last week that you've seen, because this will be posted on Friday the next week. We're totally not filming it before the cooking video is even posted.
We want to make sure I give myself enough time to edit the video.
Yep.
So we're proactive about our schedule.
So we just want to do a little checkup pod before kind of all the crazy stuff goes down. With specifically, we got NDSU orientation on Friday.
Yep.
We've got a whole fun weekend planned ahead. John and I are going to the lake. And then also in just a month, we're going to be moving in to NDSU officially into the dorms, into the hot and heavy environment at NDSU.
Well, at least not for us. It won't be hot and heavy. We do have AC in our dorms. So we're a lot better. Jacob and them, they do not.
Wow.
They're going to be struggling, as they would say.
That's crazy. I don't know how you could do that, honestly.
Yeah.
But it's been a while since we've done a podcast.
Hopefully we don't have an ESA,
Oh, my gosh. Yeah. So, fun fact, just a little bit ago, we contacted NDSU because we got an email saying that one of our dorm mates...
Yeah, I saw it right away. I just, I looked at it. Couldn't believe my eyes. I think I was at work, too, as
Disbelief.
Well. So, it was like, huh? And then I kind of just opened the email, and then the classic, I forgot about it until he brought it up. And then I was like, oh, yeah.
Yeah, I was like a emotional support cat, and John and I are both allergic to cats.
Yeah,
so
fun fact.
We're going to have to figure that out, but we contacted them, so they know about the issue now.
Like, out of
That's
all
things,
matters. Like, how does that happen?
Yeah, what are the odds? If it was a dog, that'd be totally fine.
Yeah, if it was a dog, but they probably would never even allow an emotional support dog, you would think.
Yeah, that'd be
like,
a little loud, probably.
Yeah,
it
because,
depends.
sure, cats, quiet, but annoying? Yes. Do I want that in a dorm? No. I've never been... Besides dogs, I've never been a big pet person or wanted to have a pet.
Yeah.
So, yeah, no.
But it's time to talk about what we've been doing for the last month, and obviously the plans ahead.
Yes,
so
we're very onward looking. We like to look into the future.
Yes, we don't dwell on the past, even though we're just about to dwell on the past here. So I have been working, mowing and trimming Fargo Parks for all summer now, and I love the job. I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of sad that I have to leave in a month, because I'm just mowing and trimming. I got the AirPods in, listening to tons of different podcasts, music. It's just it's a relaxing job, but also very laid back. If you want to take a day off, you just have to notify them the morning of or the night before, ideally. If you want to take a week off, just a week in advance. Like, it's super chill, laid back.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And yeah, I love the job, honestly. And I don't really know what I want to do after this job for, when I'm in college, what job I'm gonna do. But yeah, I'm gonna miss the job. But John's got a new job.
Skip the career ladder. Just go straight up to becoming a brain surgeon after this.
Yep, brain surgeon. Yep. Exactly. But John's got a new job.
I do. Yep. So I switched jobs. No longer working at the Big Blue. Now I'm working at the Big Red.
Whoa. So how have you liked your new job so far? I mean, you haven't done a ton yet, but...
Good. Being scheduled out a month in advance is really nice.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone that I met has been super friendly. Love the culture. It's great.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that's all I'll go into it. I don't want to go too deep into it.
Yeah, it's
surface level.
It's just surface level right now.
Yeah.
We haven't quite dove deep. True.
But NDSU Move-In Day is obviously coming up this week. And
whoa. Move-In Day is in a month.
No, I meant like orientation.
Orientation.
That's what I meant. Yeah, we're moving into orientation.
Yeah.
You just didn't get me there.
So what we're doing is obviously NDSU orientation from when we're filming this. It's Friday. And John and I are going to go to it together with the same orientation day. And we already have a lot of the stuff done already. So we're planning on just going there, doing whatever they have planned, and then basically going to the lake. And I'm actually kind of curious to see what the orientation's about, but more excited for the lake, of course. We've been looking forward to this all
For
summer.
Levi, it's just going to be how much in debt he is going to be after getting his journalism degree.
Yep, truly.
Mountains of debt.
Yep.
Yep.
It's going to be not fun, but that's besides the point.
You know, if your sister can do it, I'm sure you can do it. So with moving day, that is now coming up August
23rd.
Yep. So third week of August, if you look at it that way. And, you know, we have a time slot. We picked 8 a.m. early in the morning, bright-eyed and bushy-tail, as you say.
Yep. Early bird gets the worm.
Pretty much, you know. Hopefully get there before, you know, any of the traffic comes. You know, hopefully showing up by 8. Not a lot of people are going to be willing to wake up at like 7 in the morning to get ready to go.
Really tough.
In terms of like, are you going to get all your stuff that you think you're going to need beforehand? That way you can just head out, or are you going to try to get some stuff in the morning, or like what's your plan of attack? Are you going to bring boxes? How are you doing it?
I'm not sure, but I know that we have people that have experience. We have veterans in the building. You know, we have my mom, my
Abby
dad,
Nordstrom.
my sister. They've all done it before. My sister went to college, still in college, but we got some stuff from her dorm when she was there that we're probably going to use, is my guess. I'm sure we're going to go dorm shopping soon because my mom mentioned it, because there were some good deals at Costco, I believe.
Classic.
So that's going to be interesting.
Yeah, like I already got my towels from Costco.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
I think it was something with, I don't know if it was pillows or something random. I was like, okay, I'm just going to let you do that.
Gotta have a comfy bed, man.
Yeah, but that's going to be interesting. John and I have been literally planning our layout for our dorm for a year.
Yeah,
pretty much. I was basically...
Massive TV.
Oh, yeah. There's literally a massive 55-inch TV that's extremely expensive right over there, folks.
Yes. It's been sitting pretty in the box after we unboxed it. We also a video.
Unboxing
check
video,
it out.
yes.
We did make an unboxing video. Sure, you know, it doesn't go in depth that much, but you know, you can see the TV in the wrapping still, because we didn't want to unwrap it.
So yeah, we're gonna have a nice TV in there, but we've been planning this out because we wanted to make sure that we were efficient with the space, and we got to make sure it looks sick, of course.
Me and Levi are thinking of corner bunking. So basically, one bunk bed laid out like this, and then the other bunk bed kind of laid parallel like that against like the window that we would have. And then
one's going to be fully lofted.
Yep, the one that's fully lofted. And then I can put my computer under it.
Yep.
And maybe the sub for the sound bar. I don't know. We'll have to see where that's able to go.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to
People
see
are
how
going
it
to
works.
love me bringing a giant sub and sound bar. It's going to be great.
I'm excited to watch football. Thursday nights.
It has a night mode. We're good.
Oh, okay, good. But Thursday night football, huge vibe, especially if my fantasy football team, I got like a player on Thursday night. That's actually going to be so fun. Yeah, I'm excited to see how the layout is. We have a good idea of what we're going to do, and we know the size of the room, but it's hard to really picture it unless you're actually in the building, you know?
Yeah, so
that's going to be a big
difference. That's why we're going to
maker.
get in there. I'm going to see. We're going to bring some of the obviously we're going to leave this here because we're coming with our parents anyway for the first bit, so we're probably just going to come back for that on our own time and getting that in there. And that's the nice thing about showing up at 8. We'll get there, get everything, like some of the big stuff out of the way. Like I'll probably bring my computer right away and like all my clothes, stuff like that I'll need, and all those items, and then maybe the fridge too as well, because I know we're bringing the fridge, and then we can bring that and see what else we need.
And then our parents are going to leave, and then John and I are going to be alone and
party.
I'm assuming we'll probably go on a little shopping spree afterwards if we're forgetting something.
Yep.
Or we'll figure out stuff to do. But yeah, honestly, I'm very excited. Like,
And then me and
I'm not that
Levi get to
nervous.
see each other every night.
Every night. We're going to probably going to go crazy.
Hey, Levi, all I'm going to say is, we're going to have those Hilton Honors points that we have to dabble in. So we might have to take a road trip here and there.
Yep, a little road trip.
Yep.
But
I know a hotel in the city that registers 18-year-olds. So 18-year-olds can check in.
Yeah, I think we talked about that in one of the last podcasts. But
be perfect. We could do maybe see a week where they have a weekend, because that's the nice thing about the cities. It's so close.
Mm-hmm.
You can just drive down there, do a weekend down there.
So, what I'm thinking right now is we got potentially money available because my grad gift has still not been solidified. Yes, I have been looking for snowmobiles. If anybody out there has snowmobiles that they want to get rid of, contact me. The for Heaven's email specifically that's in the description.
The fun fact is that I have no clue what the password is.
But that's besides the point.
Levi's the only one.
I am the only one that's able to get into it.
Do you even view the email at all?
I have.
Even get anything?
I view it occasionally just for funsies, just to check, see if anybody just jokingly email us or something like that. But it's been a little while. But
it's been a while.
So what we originally were talking about before I had the idea of getting snowmobiles, but I mean I've wanted snowmobiles for forever, but was a Vikings game, and you and I could go to it. That's what they said.
That would be fire.
I was thinking, you know what, Hilton, we stay at that one spot or whatever.
Yep.
And then that weekend we could go to the Vikings game. Like a Vikings game on one of the random weekends.
Awesome, because that's one thing that's I've always wanted to do. My dad's got to do it, and he said, even though it was one game where the Vikings were just supposed to just totally easy win, and then the team just dominated the Vikings somehow. And my dad said it was still fun because he was with my papa, and they just went and ate at I think TGI Fridays afterwards, and just had a good time,
Yeah, so I've been to one, I believe, regular season game. I went to a couple preseason games many years ago, and it was a Monday night football game, I believe. I believe it was Monday, not Sunday, against 49ers. That was the coolest thing I've ever seen in my life. That was legitimately you get chills here in the Skull Chant, because it's you look around, there's literally 80,000 people doing the Skull Chant at once, and it's loud. We got music blaring, and when we're on defense, just so loud, and we're all getting extremely hype about an interception and fumble. That was a crazy game. We were not expected to win the game. We're playing the 49ers,
Yeah.
And we ended up winning that game, and that was, I believe, the week before Kirk Cousins got injured against the Packers when we were at B-Dubs.
Oh, yeah.
I believe that was the week before or 2 weeks before. It was one of those two.
That's funny. That's right. I forgot about that B-Dubs trip. That was one of the few times where
that was
Buffalo
crazy.
Wild Wings actually locked in and did a decent job.
That was a fun day too. But yeah, that was the coolest thing ever. So maybe that could be in play at some point where we go to a Vikings game. But we'll see. We'll see the snowmobile thing ideally, but it's getting a little hairy, But speaking of your Hilton, I got a credit card myself. Finally. I'm starting to build my credit report.
I've been building that.
But I ended up getting the Discover student card, just like everybody else.
I referred him.
And
so that way I got $100 and he got $100. It's a win-win situation.
Yep. I still have a little extra money to spend. But one of my first big purchases, well, actually, I'm going to talk about my first ever purchase on the credit card, because I wonder if I'm the only person ever, this is my thought here, I wonder if I'm the only person ever to have a first purchase on a credit card be deep fried Oreos. That's got to be specific enough to where...
At the fair?
That was my first ever purchase on my credit card, was deep fried Oreos. I feel like that might be niche enough to where that actually could be... I could be the only person ever to do that.
For the first, you have
first
to think about
purchase
that for the
ever
first.
With a credit card was deep fried Oreos. I feel like that's a good one. But one of my first bigger purchases, $21. Not that big, but
wow,
big purchase.
Don't spend all that money in one place.
Was Dynasty Fantasy Football. Sleeper. They basically have a way that you can create your own leagues just like any other fantasy football app, but there is like a community page where you can send your invite link to anybody, basically, and you can advertise it. And that's different than pretty much every other fantasy football app, because you have to invite people that you either know or put it on social media, but Sleeper has it built in. So I'm the commissioner of 2 new leagues now. And basically it's a super flex league. So if you guys don't know what that is, basically you have 2 quarterbacks, or you can have 1 quarterback and, a running back, wide receiver, tight end in that position. But you have a quarterback, 2 running backs, 2 wide receivers. And then in this league, we have 3 flex spots. So you can have a running back, wide receiver, or tight end, 1 tight end spot, and then a super flex spot, which can be another quarterback. That's what you want because they get the most points typically.
Yep.
And basically, I created 2 new leagues, just simple $10 a year. We buy 1 year in advance, so $20 to start to get your spot locked in, and then $10 each year afterwards. So I created 2 new ones, and I just finished one of the drafts, and then the other one we're just about to be finished up. It's a little slow draft, but it's really fun. And if you guys love fantasy football, got to follow me on X because I love talking football. And I've got like Levi 6 leagues right now.
Levi thinks he's Ian Rappaport. Okay.
Yep. I got 6 fantasy football leagues. Potentially could be 7 if the people actually pay me from the school league that I won.
Probably not.
Only 2 people paid me.
That's why you got to collect the money up front.
See, I don't know why I didn't. Because I know that I need to. And I just never did. Like the first year we ever did it, I didn't win that year, but I collected it all beforehand.
Yep.
And I kept it myself. I just stored it away. And then the second year, I won. Did not collect the money beforehand, but I still got like 8 out of the 10 people to pay me. So I was like, okay, that's better than nothing. And then simply I'll just not invite the other people next time.
Yep.
Because I feel like, that's fair. And then this year, I won again. And I only got 2 people to pay me, I believe, or maybe 3. So, yeah, I need to get more people to pay me in order for me to play again because that's just messed up. Like,
yeah,
it's an integrity thing. You got to pay the person who wins. Like, that's agreed before we start the draft.
These guys, man, thinking they can just scoot around, do what they want.
It's just because I'm the commissioner, so they just don't want to give me the money. They think I'm cheating. But, yeah, I think we need to talk about the most fun thing that we've been looking forward to all summer, and that is this weekend. John and I are going to my lake.
We are.
John's had a little bit of a lake trip.
A lake trip hiatus. Not hiatus, but the opposite. The opposite. I've been going every week. I
the last 3 weeks now, yeah. Well, this one included.
Included Levi, so it was Sean and a bunch of the friends over there at his lake place. And then went to my uncle's, and now to Levi's.
I'm excited, obviously.
All on a different lake.
Yeah. So we have planned this for months and months and months, potentially. I don't even know when we planned this. It was a long time ago.
Yeah.
And we are finally about to go to the lake. And I think the dumbest thing ever is that we're 18 years old. And we can't stay at the place alone.
All I'm saying is, if we just showed up,
and
your dad just didn't ask,
so
I think we would pass. I think we'd pass without questioning.
I don't think anybody would even notice. But so what
There's so many people, that like out in public that have even said to me, "Oh, you don't look like you're that young."
So I am on a seasonal campground. And there's over 100 different campers on this place.
Yep. Levi actually, he graduated. No longer in a camper. He's in a park model.
Yeah, we're in a park model now. Brand new. It is so nice. You're going to love it.
I know.
It's awesome.
I'm excited.
Sleep soundly at night. Truly. It's amazing.
Honestly, our park model is pretty much, the best way is like a trailer house, right?
I mean, basically,
honestly.
but it's nicer. It's like a, like those split homes, like even by our houses, like where it's basically kind of split in the middle.
Yes.
They're smaller. It's like that, just a little bit smaller, but it's nice. Very modern look. It's perfect. But there are some rules that I think are a little bit ridiculous at this place. Specifically, you have to have at least one person that's 21 and older to be able to stay there. We're literally legal adults. We're 18 years old, both of us.
It's kind of the same thing with
We're not going to do anything dumb.
the hotels though too, where it's like have to be 21 to register at most of them. At least there is a couple that are 18 though,
I just think it's dumb because it's not like we're going to cause a ruckus. Major ruckus, actually.
Yeah, maybe ruckus.
But it is what it is. So our sister's my sister's going to come along for the weekend, and it's going to be fun, obviously. We're going to go golf and be on the water, of course. Saturday looks like it's going to be really nice. Yeah, I'm really excited. But there's so much stuff to do that I thought we'd kind of outline a little bit of what we're going to do.
Yep.
So what I had in mind was Friday we get there, probably at a pretty good time. We either go shopping just to make sure we get the food that we need right away. I think we're going to assess the situation. I think we talked about this. We're going to assess the situation.
We're going to assess what's already in the refrigerator and go from there.
And
then we'll create a meal plan too.
Yep, meal plan.
Yep.
And then Friday night, I'm thinking, gotta have a fire. Classic. Have to have a fire. Go on a little golf cart ride. Maybe even golf if we get there extra early, because Friday night golfing is always really nice because the sun doesn't go down for a while and there's like nobody out there.
When the sun goes down,
whoa,
on my side of town.
So that's kind of the rough plan. Saturday, lake day, of course. Golf in the morning. We'll see if we make something for breakfast.
Yeah.
Saturday.
I'm not a breakfast person, so I think we'll more than likely skip the breakfast.
Yeah, we'll see. Lunchtime, we'll see what we do. Potentially pizza. That sounds good. But we got Sunday. Zorbas. We're going to Zorbas on Sunday, so we can have pizza.
Yep.
But there's so many options. We can make chicken wings. You make fries, of course, as a side.
What I think is a very solid lunch for any lake day. Sandwiches.
Yeah, sandwiches could work.
Something simple.
And then I'm assuming we'll be on the lake for a good amount of time. If it's not thunderstorming at night, have another fire.
Yep.
Maybe make some s'mores, the classic.
Yes.
Have to have s'mores. And then Sunday, eventually we'll go to Zorba's. Looks like it's going to be a little bit of a stormy afternoon, I guess. And then maybe golf. Just depends,
Yep.
But that's just kind of the rough outline of the plan. But it's going to be fun.
It's going to be a grand old time, as they say.
Yeah. But got to talk about the podcast room improvements.
Yes. So the podcast room, in our slight hiatus. I have came in a couple times. I did some cleaning, some dusting, so she's pretty spick and spam. And then I did hide our Ethernet cables finally. So now they are in the couch, pretty much, like literally in the couch. And so that way me and Levi can hook up and not have cords running all the way across. There's this like plastic molding that goes all the way around the room, and actually I didn't realize there's like a good solid room behind it to like hide cables. Mm-hmm. So I just routed some cables through that.
Do you want to talk about our new decoration piece?
Yep, water bottle, Best Buy Foundation. Thanks for everything for Mr. Solomon Johnson.
Yep, gotta shout him out.
Yep.
But
what a guy.
John was a beloved team member.
I was not valid, but MVP.
Most valuable player. Truly. I was trying to come up with something clever, but you're just a player.
MVP is MVP.
Yep.
And then camera
Oh,
which
yeah.
you guys are watching on. I have added some slight trinkets.
The camera has officially been maxed out.
Yeah, I got a top handle. I got a cage for the camera. I got a mini HDMI to HDMI adapter. I got carbon fiber rails. I got the
camera is currently getting railed.
It is. And I got the 15 millimeter rod support base plate. So that hooks up into the camera and then hooks to the tripod mount. And then I got the
massive tripod. Are we going to talk about that?
Oh, yeah, the massive tripod, too. I did get that. And then I got the small rig battery.
Mm-hmm.
All this stuff is small rig, by the way. Big battery with a dummy battery is what they call it. So what it is that's what I have in the camera. It's called a dummy battery. Basically what it is that I connect it to the this bigger battery, and it acts like a normal battery would. So it confuses the camera into thinking that it has a battery, but it really doesn't, because it's running off that power.
Interesting.
And then I have the cooler, or the chiller. It's a little what they call tech cooler.
Mm-hmm.
All that is that actually it's a chip that on one side gets hot, so that's why there's a fan on it and a heat sink. But then on the other side it gets cold, so it directly cools the camera. So now we can go for hours, without stopping. And another thing, we are official.
Yeah, we decided to make it official.
Yep. Starlight Films is now a registered business here in North Dakota.
So nobody can go and take that name.
Yep, registered on First Stop. And Loki wasn't even that bad for the filing fee.
How much?
$25.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So John now has officially registered Starlight Films. So basically what Starlight Films is, it's John's kind of, overarching film company.
It started all the way back in Nordmo.
Nordmo.
But yeah, so Starlight Films is technically the owner of Oh For Heaven's Sake and Couch Football.
It's in the fine print.
Yep, it's in the fine print.
Very small.
All of our
lettering.
channels are owned and operated by Starlight Films, because the CEO does the work for it. So,
yep.
But yeah, it's just a fun fact. I thought to make it official. And that way, I think from what I read, I think I should get the certificate mailed to me. So then we'll have a certificate. Maybe we'll hang up in the back.
That'd be cool.
It'll be an official, it'll have the official seal of North Dakota, and it will say Starlight Films is hereby registered.
Yeah, that'd be cool, actually.
Mm-hmm.
We got to get some more decorations. It's almost maxed out, but
honestly, less decorations. Maybe finally figuring out the foam wall.
Yeah. We have a foam wall right over there. Right over there.
It's a little tough.
It's tough to look at. It's not the greatest, it's not the straightest. It's falling apart slowly because the adhesive doesn't want to hold.
Yeah, also I think the next time we do it, we should bring a ladder in. That way we can actually press on the ones on the top, because standing on a chair is just not high enough and you're not stable enough. Yeah,
so we need to we have the foam paneling just about a whole wall covered. And then we need to get another wall, or this wall over here covered. And
in case you're wondering why there isn't just random ones just sitting out, I finally put them back there as their spot. But yeah, we need to figure that out, because I think if we can nail that down, that will not only look nice but help the audio even more. It will complete the room, honestly.
It will. Once these are two,
because basically these two walls are going to be, these are pure decoration walls, so we want them to stay empty. And then where we speaking out with our voice will be the two foam walls.
Yeah. So that's kind of the hope.
It does help out a lot. That's why I don't want all of these to fall off or continue to fall off, because the less and less we have on, the less and less. Because it does help. Otherwise, there'd be even more reverb.
Yeah. So down the road, we'll have to make it completely filled in. But
yep.
Yeah, that's
maybe after this podcast, me and Levi will do some deep diving on the old goggle to see what they recommend.
probably should, honestly.
Yeah, we should. I like I said, we should figure it out because that's like the one thing that we have to do now to fully tie in this room. You know, I got the server cabinet and all the mounting hardware that goes along with it, which is crazy overpriced.
Yeah,
Just to make it look nice in here. Because
that does look sick, though.
We need it.
That's awesome.
Let's be honest, we do need it. I do like the server cabinet. It adds a nice look.
Mm-hmm.
And now that the Ethernet's ran properly too as well, that helps create the cleaner look.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, and I did switch over the TV to Wi-Fi at least now.
Yeah, I forgot about that. We finally, after
yeah, we're finally on the Wi-Fi.
how long? It's been over a year.
We just never asked until Levi all of a sudden with his big brain moment realized you can just view the password if you're already connected to the Wi-Fi.
Yeah, and it was, I can't remember what the password name was, but it was like whack. Like it was random.
It's the default. And I will say, this is my one advisory note to your dad. Maybe switch your stuff from the default settings. That's all I'm going to say.
Why?
I was able to log into the switch. I accidentally did. I thought because I was trying to find our switch
That's funny.
on the network.
Yep.
And I found one, and I just entered in the default because all switches come with the same default password. It's funny. They all do.
Mm-hmm.
And I entered it, and all of a sudden I'm like, oh, that's a switch for the whole gym.
That's funny.
So
That's
if anyone wanted to, because it's not hard, if you just know, anyone could just log in and just mess everything up.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't even think about that.
Just change your password. It doesn't have to be anything crazy. Just change your password. Don't have to change anything else. Just change the password. And if your router is the same way too, I haven't checked the router, but just change the password from not the default. That's literally like IT like 101 right there.
Baseline.
Yeah,
just get that
so
done.
don't worry. I get my consulting fee. It's written in the fine print. Just send it over.
Yeah. Yeah. So now I think it's finally time to talk about the end topic: future content plans.
Yes. Gaming has to be gaming videos. Let's be honest, it just performs the best on the channel. Like, we like doing these podcasts, but let's be honest, views, I'm guessing this one's maybe gonna get 20 at the highest. That's what it's kind of been averaging for podcasts. So
the thing is, so the reason we like to do podcasts are it's easy to do for us, and it also is less time consuming because we are a lot more busy than we used to be.
In the summers, at least.
Yeah. So when it comes to the school year starting for college, still going to be busy, but less busy, I believe. I'm hoping.
Quote that. Busy, but less busy, I believe.
Yep. So we should be able to make gaming videos again because, let's be real,
we should,
when it comes to the
like,
views, that's where it is.
Levi obviously is going to be searching for something else to do, but more than likely probably won't have like an official job again over the school year yet. Yeah. So he'll have time.
So yeah,
and
expect
honestly,
gaming to come back in
I
like
think
a month.
like maybe like what it sounds like I'll maybe have 2 shifts during the week that I have to work at.
So how many hours are you looking for?
They do 20.
Okay.
Like they're not going to schedule me more than that is what it sounds like.
Right now I'm looking for 20. And then if I want some more money, I'll just go clean at the gym. It always needs cleaning. So it's always a good way to.
It's very dusty in here.
Get
I
money.
was looking closely at the server yesterday, and like all like it has like the little like intake ports on the front. They were all just like chocked full of dust, and I was like, dang, because that thing was actually pretty clean when we got it. So it's kind of funny, ancient server from like 2011 that we're finally giving second life.
Yeah. I mean, it was sitting. I mean, I thought we
I will
completely
say, no,
wasted money, but now we use it. Like,
yeah, we use it. Hosts our file cloud. We did do a really good hiatus of doing online hosting, which we could do again, but I just fully deleted like the whole thing. So
Yeah.
I went in and just deleted the whole operating system, so that way it's just gone.
yeah, we had a whole Minecraft server thing going. Honestly, was one of the best ideas I've ever had
Oh, and it
personally.
was probably one of the best, communities that we had. I will say, shout out.
It was
to them.
impressive.
A lot of them are still subscribed. Another shout out there.
So ideally, we probably turn that into more of like a, oh, for heaven's sake, community type. And then down the road, we could open up more of server opportunity, because I think that's the best way to grow our channel is gaming, because whatever it is, we must be good at gaming because YouTube loves us when it comes to like posting gaming
YouTube
videos.
In general, I think they push out gaming videos like no other.
Yeah. So hopefully we'll get some of that stuff going on in about a month-ish.
Yes.
That's what we're aiming for.
But speaking of a month-ish,
well,
that'll be the next time we see you on the on the podcast, probably.
Okay.
Like I said, next up's gonna have to be some sort of gaming video, but if not even gaming, just something different than a podcast. Convenient, yes, but gotta keep it mixed. Keep it fresh.
Yeah, maybe we could get gaming going again earlier. Just depends.
But see you guys in the next one. It has been Oh For Heaven's Sake, signing out.
Who knows what our next video will be, but we'll see you guys in the next one.